Last night's long-anticipated drop of Drake's Certified Lover Boy opened up the newest chapter in the already tensioned relationship and feud between him and Kanye West. We'll see how this beef plays out on the charts over the next couple of weeks, but following a back and forth that escalated all summer, Drake didn't hesitate to strike back on multiple songs with some of his clearest, most direct disses towards Ye yet. So I wanted to take this video to break down the meaning and context behind each one. On the song Pipe Down, Drake gets right into it by playing into the rumors that Kim Kardashian, Kanye's ex-wife, had an affair with him. First describing her in a way that pokes at Kanye's faith, an angel during the day but giving him hell all night, and then implying that she has things to hide if she ever wrote a book about her life, which would be the alleged affair. He even started the song with a sample of Future saying the line "she belongs to the streets," here referring to Kim and her supposed disloyalty.
She ain't got an AP, she is not mine. You cold. He cold. She belongs to the streets.
The last couple of lines is where he makes it clear it's about Kanye by implying that they're not even beefing, that he's not even taking the competition seriously, and that the conflict is all in Kanye's head, poking at his mental health and claiming he fell off twice. So even if the rumors aren't true, Drake is knowingly pushing Ye's buttons here, on a topic he's been sensitive about before, openly speaking out in the case of Drake's 2018 hit, In My Feelings.
You know, if I had a girlfriend from Chicago, her name was Renita, and then you was married to Rihanna, I wouldn't make no song called Riri. So when you're like, oh, I don't know where it come from, you too smart for that, bro. You know where that come from. Don't make no record with nothing that could be confused.
If Ye was mad about that song, then he's for sure gonna be tight about this, making me think we'll be hearing a lot more from him on this topic very soon. A couple tracks later is Drake's song dedicated to dissing Ye, titled fittingly, No Friends in the Industry. Here he makes a reference to Kanye wanting to meet up with him to resolve their differences, implying that he's not interested in settling anything, and he references Kanye's album rollout by name-dropping Sha'Carri Richardson, the star of the NBA Finals Beats ad where Ye first announced and debuted a song off of Donda. Then going further into dissecting the rollout, he comes after Kanye's drop of Donda and his takeover of the charts, saying it's disrespectful for Ye and his fans to celebrate his success before Drake even drops, and has the chance to outsell him. He claims people are leaving Ye's camp, which might be a reference to how many features on Donda that Drake also shares on this album. And then I think with the line about guilt by association, he's making a reference to the song Jail and Kanye's third listening party, where Kanye surrounded himself with controversial figures like Marilyn Manson and DaBaby. I talked in my Donda rollout breakdown about how he's making a point about forgiveness and rebirth in his faith, but here Drake is criticizing that move by saying associating with them and giving them a platform makes him just as guilty. His line about the numbers is anticipating him outselling Kanye, and anticipating and warning against any excuses or conspiracies about why he'd take those top chart spots away. Then he says the same line but about the summer, which could be referring to this summer where Ye and Drake went back and forth about their new project's release date, and Drake called cap on Ye's claim that they were trying to line their albums up with his feature on Trippie Redd's Betrayal. And so in that case he means don't try to claim I sabotaged you or waited for you to drop, making things up about this past summer. But he could also be referring to the last time this feud took center stage, the summer of 2018, where Drake accused Ye of leaking information about his son to Pusha T, who later made that the subject of his diss track towards him.
In Wyoming, I play him March 14th. I send him a picture of my son.
Oh my God.
I tell him I'm having trouble with my son's mother. We had a conversation. I shared my... So I wake up and all these dates are out one by one by one, all around June 15th.
Ye has constantly denied those allegations, but Drake could be saying here that those denials are not the truth. Then he calls out Kanye's 2018 tweet storm and this summer's Instagram posts, both about Drake, saying that he had a Richard Millie watch before all the drama, so he doesn't have the time for it, the entendre there, but also that that's the joke, a reference to comedian Richard Pryor. Next up, on the song 7 AM in Bridle Path, Drake claims that Kanye has fallen off his level years ago and is no longer even in competition with him for the top spot, instead competing for third, claiming his people are losing faith in him and that he's being overhyped by the press. He also comes after Ye's fashion endeavors and repeats the accusation that he leaked info about his son, threatening that he'll put him on a t-shirt, specifically a Gildan, a brand Kanye was criticized for printing Life of Pablo tees on, if he plays with his seed, specifically his son. Then he claims Kanye is jealous with a double entendre with his lines about the press, but also a reference to classical Greek sexual jealousy, Medea, making that jealousy not just about his industry position and commercial success, but also that rumored relationship with Kim. Finally, he calls out Ye's post where he leaked Drake's Toronto mansion address, calling that move by him desperate. Here he's also expressing confusion on why Ye claims to want to reconcile and make peace, but then jumps right back into the beef with subs on his album. On Drake's follow-up to the motto, "You only live twice," He references coming to help him work on music in Wyoming in 2018, pressed about how he can act like he never did anything for him. And then he references Kanye's diss towards him on the track Pure Souls with Roddy Ricch, saying that he's not sending anything up. And then the last clear sub I found was in the song The Remorse, where Drake claims he's blown far past Ye, he owns his masters, which I'm not sure is true because of the news that Wayne sold his and Nicki's, but is definitely a button to push for Ye because of his whole focus on buying back his masters and fully owning his own music throughout 2020, and then saying he was like a father figure to him before eventually surpassing him, acknowledging the influence Ye had on his career, but also saying that times have changed. He says he still has a soft spot for Ye, who he's dissing by relegating to history now. Let me know if there's any subs I missed down below and which album you like the most. I personally thought Donda was a more creative, memorable listening and rollout experience, but Drake shows an unreal level of consistency and gets as raw and hungry as ever on this project, and I really enjoyed it. Looking forward to more developments in this drama. Hope you enjoyed this breakdown, and thanks for watching.
Is that what this is? I'm bad, she knows your girl,